We've got basketball action at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, the home of the Mavericks, live on 2K Sports. Last game for the Pacers, they pick up the W against the Spurs. And I don't think I was the only one surprised, not just by their win, but, guys, by what an emphatic win it was.
You know, they played well enough to...
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Stuckey outside. George sets a screen for Stuckey. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Harris. Hit his foot, and it's being called a kickball. The Mavericks leading. And guys, over the last 2 seasons, Devin Harris has been a backup point guard, but one could argue that he's outperformed the guys that are directly ahead of him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. I mean, Harris came back to the team that he started his career with to be a support player, but injuries, trades, and generally poor fits elevated Harris's importance to the team.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
And I really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
You know, getting back to Devin Harris, he can really help you. But you want to do one thing, limit his minutes. 11 full seasons under his belt. Slender in build. It's best to play him around half the game if you can.
They set the screen. And here's Hill for 3. Powell pulls it in.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Now here's Barea. Defense is right there.
You know, talking about the veteran Harris, his quickness was still apparent last season, and his skill set was a good fit for Coach Carlisle's flow offense. I mean, this guy's been around a long time, and there are very few that are quicker than him with the ball.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Turner's checked in for Paul George. That one drops. He ties it up. And for C.J. Miles, he sure can string together a long line of threes under the league with a nice jump shot that has now become deadly.
Yeah, he doesn't get to the free throw line much, and he's not really much of a playmaker, but he's 3D in color. HD 3D.
And Parsons kicks to Freak. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
And there's the pass to Turner. The shot is off. Parsons with some nice D.
And talking about C.J. Miles, he was filthy last year. Indiana needed his spark offensively, especially without Paul George in the lineup. Miles responded by putting up career highs in points and minutes played. Just an unbelievable impact on the season.
That's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. And Parsons gets it to go. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here is Miles, covered by Tate. Excellent D there from Tate.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And Dirk Nowitzki still remembers the Mavs 2011 championship. He said he'd love to get one more before it's all said and done. One's definitely not enough for Dirk. He's been to the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Freak comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Barea subbed in for Raymond Felton.